Welcome to Dominic Sports Picks, your winning edge. Hello and welcome, everyone. At Dominic Sports Picks, we are a team of seasoned analysts dedicated to providing you with the most insightful and data-driven MLB betting recommendations. Every day, we meticulously break down matchups, trends, and player performances to deliver top-tier picks, over/unders, player props, and parlays, helping you make smarter, more confident betting decisions. Our mission is simple: to combine expert analysis with a passion for the game, giving you the edge you need to succeed. Whether you're a seasoned bettor or just getting started, we're here to guide you with reliable, well-researched insights. Thank you for joining us. Let's make this season a winning one together. Welcome back to another analysis on Dominic Sports Picks. Today we head to PNC Park in Pittsburgh to break down an interesting pitching duel between the Detroit Tigers and the Pirates, with three key picks for this Tuesday, July 22nd, Detroit Tigers to win, totals under 8 runs, and Casey Mize over 4.5 strikeouts. Let's get to the analysis. Pitching duel, Casey Mize vs. Mitch Keller. Casey Mize, 9-3, 3.15 ERA, is having his best MLB season since being selected number 1 overall in the 2018 draft. After overcoming multiple injuries, including Tommy John, he has returned with control, consistency, and presence, 77 strikeouts in 88.2 innings and just 22 walks. Mize already faced the Pirates in June and earned the win with a solid 6 innings and 2 earned runs. On the other side of the ball is Mitch Keller, 3-10, 3.48 ERA, who despite having strong outings lately, 1.44 ERA in his last 4 games, is suffering from a complete lack of offensive support. Pittsburgh averages just 2.54 runs per game when he starts, the worst mark in the entire Old Trafford circuit. Game analysis. Detroit came in yesterday after a victory that snapped a 6-game losing streak, but they fell again last night, 3-0, as they haven't gotten their offensive game off the ground, just 3 runs in 4 games since the All-Star game. And with Javier Baez doubtful due to injury, another game of low offensive impact is projected. Pittsburgh, meanwhile, has lost 11 of its last 13 games. Their only recent win, before Skeens' win yesterday, came thanks to Keller, who allowed just 1 run in 6 innings. Still, the team isn't capitalizing, their bats are off, and without Skeens on the mound, they look vulnerable. With 2 pitchers in control and offenses subdued, the conditions are ripe for a close, low-run game favoring the most reliable arm of the moment, Casey Mize. Dominic's picks. Top pick, Detroit Tigers to win. Mize has been dominant, the Pirates are in free fall, and Keller isn't getting any support. It's the ideal time for Detroit to prevail with pitching. Top pick, totals under 8 runs. Both pitchers have been solid, and both teams are coming off a significant offensive slump. A low-scoring game is projected. Third pick, Casey Mize over 4.5 strikeouts. He's surpassed this line in 3 of his last 6 starts. Pittsburgh is vulnerable to strikeouts, and Mize needs a solid outing to get back on track after the All-Star break. With Mize coming into the game motivated after his All-Star debut and an opponent battered emotionally and offensively, the Tigers have the stage set to get back to winning ways. Total confidence in the under and Mize's strikeouts. Subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll see you in the next analysis here at Dominic Sports Picks. We continue, Dominic Sports Picks family, with another game from Washington, D.C. to analyze a duel between 2 rookies on the mound and emerging offenses. Here are our 3 picks for July 22, 2025, Cincinnati Reds to win, totals to over 8.5 runs, and Brad Lord to over 2.5 strikeouts. Here's the full analysis. Pitching duel. Reds star prospect Chase Burns will be making his 5th major league start. Although his record is 0-1 and his ERA is high, 6.19, he's coming off a brilliant performance against Colorado, 6 innings, 10 strikeouts, and just 2 runs allowed. Francona relies on his aggressiveness and ability to quickly adapt to the game. Meanwhile, Brad Lord returns to the Nationals' rotation. His 3.46 ERA is good, but as a starter, he's 1 for 4 with a 4.44 ERA. He'll be limited to about 45 to 50 pitches, which limits his impact on the game and could force an early entry from Washington's bullpen, which has been very inconsistent. Game analysis. Both teams are coming in with hot offenses. In the first game of the series, the Nationals exploded with 10 runs and 15 hits, with Josh Bell, Dalen Lyle, and Jacob Young standing out. Still, Washington has only won 3 of its last 13 games, reflecting its fragility beyond a fiery night. The Reds fell 10-8, but it wasn't for lack of production, they hit hard and fought until the end. Gavin Lux and Noelvi Marte are hot, and the team overall has shown good offensive rhythm since before the All-Star break. Marte has a .313 batting average, 3 home runs, and 7 RBIs in his last 11 games, being a key factor in the middle of the order. With Lord limited and an exposed bullpen, the Reds have a strategic advantage. Chase Burns has shown significant progress, and if he maintains his dominance, he can put the game early in his offense's hands to seal the victory. Dominic's picks. Top pick, Cincinnati Reds to win. Burns comes in with confidence after his last outing and will face an opponent with a limited starter and a weak bullpen. With Marte and Lux hitting well, the Reds must take advantage of the situation. Top pick, totals over 8.5 runs. Both teams combined for 18 runs in the first game. The offenses are active, and the pitchers, though talented, have yet to consolidate their dominance. A new batting game is expected. Third pick, Brad Lord over 2.5 strikeouts. Although he'll be limited to pitches, Lord has consistently recorded at least 3 strikeouts, even in short appearances. The line is low and accessible against an aggressive offense like Cincinnati's. It's a youngster's night on the mound, and when that happens, hitting rules. The Reds have better offensive tools and a starter with more room to shine. We're going with Cincinnati, over in runs, and Lord's just enough strikeouts to cash in. See you in the next analysis here at Dominic Sports Picks. Hello Dominic Sports Picks community. We're continuing from Citi Field to analyze the duel between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Angels, with 3 very interesting picks for this Tuesday, July 22, 2025. We're kicking off with the full analysis. Pitching matchup. Frankie Montas, 2-1, 5.03 ERA, has been inconsistent throughout the season, but in his last outing, he showed control and poise, 5 innings, 1 run allowed against the Royals. However, his recent low workload and injury history keep him limited, averaging fewer than 5 strikeouts per start in 2025. Although his record against the Angels is positive, 2.57 ERA in 14 starts, we don't expect him to extend it too far today. On the Angels side, Kyle Hendricks, 5-6, 4.88 ERA, is also not in good shape. He allowed 5 runs in less than 4 innings against Texas in his last outing. While he's historically pitched well against the Mets, 2.75 ERA. He no longer has the same command or velocity, and struggles when the bullpen comes in early, as it did in Monday's game. Game analysis. The Mets are motivated after a 7-5 comeback win that began with a Brett Baty home run and was solidified by the strength of their bullpen. In that game, 5 relievers combined to pitch 6 innings of just 1 run, showing depth and the ability to close out games, even when the starter, Senga, had his worst outing of the year. New York's offense also responded. They scored key runs in the late innings, demonstrating their collective productive capacity. With names like Marte, Alonso, and Baty getting into their stride, the Mets are in a good position to consolidate a 3rd consecutive victory. The Angels, meanwhile, squandered a significant lead and let a key game slip away. Their bullpen was fragile, and the offense couldn't respond in the final innings. They've lost ground in the wildcard race and desperately need stability in their starting lineup, something Hendricks hasn't guaranteed lately. Dominic's picks. First pick, Mets to win. The bullpen responded, the offense got going, and spirits are high. The Mets have the advantage at home against an Angels team coming off a heartbreaking loss with a tired bullpen. Second pick, over 8 runs. Both pitchers have ERAs above 4.80, and the offenses are connecting. Game 1 already had 12 runs, and we expect another action-packed duel on the bases. Third pick, Montas under 5.5 strikeouts. He hasn't surpassed this line in 4 of his last 5 outings. His playing style isn't focused on strikeouts, and he's often substituted early. Furthermore, the Angels are a contact team, not as vulnerable to strikeouts. This is a game that favors the Mets due to depth, momentum, and responsiveness. With fragile pitchers and active offenses. For today, our strongest pick is Detroit Tigers TO win, supported by our previous analysis and statistical projections of the game. And our best parlay for today is Cincinnati Reds over 8.5 runs and New York Mets over 8 runs, also supported by our previous analysis and statistical fundamentals of the picks. My people, until tomorrow, blessings and good luck to all.